There, welcome to His Gov TV. My name is Colin Nanayo Abebrese. Now, this week has been His Excellency William Ruto's week. Of course, the president or the man has been trending all over on social media due to his Pan-African speeches. And I think for a very long time after Gaddafi left, we are now getting to have another radical leader in the form of Gaddafi and Nkrumah and Mugabe speaking the intricate issues affecting the African people. And I'm so happy. And of course, let me clap for all Kenyans who voted for this intelligent man. Now, today he's talking about the AfTA, the All African Intercontinental Trade, of course, which is championed by the AU. And this is one of the greatest things that can ever happen to Africa, that Africans are able to trade among ourselves. If I'm in Ghana, I can send goods to Egypt, or I can send goods to Nigeria or to Kenya, and then pay, we deal with our local, of course, currencies. And speaking at the, I think a conference organized, of course, by the AfTA, and William Ruto, of course, questions why are we paying for our goods in dollars when actually no African country has dollars as a currency. And these are questions that we should be asking, and I'm happy. Let's go in there and watch. I don't want to talk too much. After of course listening to him, I'll come back to share my ideas. Then you can also share your ideas on this issue for us.
Why are we bringing dollars in the middle of our trade? This is the question we should be asking ourselves. And in the process, all our business people are stranded. Egypt cannot pay for our tea because they are looking for dollars. We cannot pay for their sugar because we are also looking for dollars. And this is I had a conversation with President Orama of the Afri-Exim Bank, and they have built a mechanism where all our traders can trade in the local currency, and we leave it to the Africa-Exim Bank to settle all the payments in local currency. We do not have to look for dollars. Our businessmen, our business people, our traders will concentrate on moving goods and services and leave the arduous task of currencies to Afri-Exim Bank. I know we are all trying to see, because of what the dollar has done to all our economies. The dollar has moved from less than 1% in the US to about 5.2%. With that movement, and I am told it is the steepest rise in interest rates ever since the US established their mechanism. That steep rise has caused us unnecessary trouble. I think it is important for us to figure out. Many of us are saying, maybe we should move away from the dollar to the yuan. Maybe we should move away from the dollar to another currency. I suggest that we have a mechanism where we can settle all our payments, whether between our countries or externally, using our local currencies, and we have a mechanism like the one that has been put up by the Afri-Exim to settle all that, so that we don't have to be hostage to any one currency or the other. Traders from Djibouti selling to Kenya, or traders from Kenya selling to Djibouti, have to look for US dollars. How is US dollars part of the trade between Djibouti and Kenya? Why? And we are saying that today, Afri-Exim Bank have given us a mechanism where traders in our continent can trade in their goods and services, and the Africa Exim Bank will settle payments in local currency. That is why Kenya champions the Pan-African Payment and Settlement System is done by our own institution, the Afri-Exim Bank. Why, members? Why is it necessary for us to buy things from Djibouti and pay in dollars? Why? There is no reason. And we are not against the US dollar. We just want to trade much more freely. Let us pay in US dollars what we are buying from the US. But what we are buying from Djibouti, let's use local currency.
So I love the part where he said, and Kenya is championing this cause. And for what is the cause that Kenya is championing? And that is what the Pan-African Payment, of course, settlement system, to ensure that Africans pay using their own local currencies. You know, the reason why Africa will continue to be in debt, debt-stressed countries, going back to the IMF, back and forth, it's all because of the dollar. So whenever the exchange rate, goes up, your debt interest and all of that also goes up, and you can never, finish paying for your debt. And this is one intricate issue that Africans, must talk about. And he asked a very intelligent question. Why should, two African countries buying from each other pay with dollars? That it doesn't make sense. There is no sense in that. And I'm so happy that this man is talking. Share your views in the comment section about this. I recall ECOWAS was trying to introduce for what we call the ECO. I think the plan was to introduce it in the course of somewhere around, and then COVID came in. I don't know what has become of it. It is important we trade among ourselves as a people, and this after is one of the greatest things that can happen, as I've already indicated to the African people. We should trade among ourselves so that we can keep money in our system, in the system, because we continually trade with outsiders. And the most, annoying thing about this for trading in dollars is that each country is seeking for the dollar, or is chasing after the dollar to go and import, or to buy even from their own fellow African countries. And so very always the dollar is what? The dollar is strong. And our currencies are always weaker, because how many items do these Western countries come and buy? And even if I think even if they come to buy from our people here, they bring dollar. You understand? And that explains why the UN economy sometimes is so strong, and even the dollar is so strong. So I believe that the AU, together with the AFTA, and as of course he said, Kenya is taking the lead, and that is where I am so happy about, because we've had countries like Ghana, of course Libya, Zimbabwe, and now Kenya, as he said, is taking the lead. And that lead is to ensure that Africans are able to pay. And he made mention of the Afri-Exim Bank, which is championing that cause. I believe that you have a cause to be happy as an African, as a Pan-Africanist who, of course, wants to see the African country develop. I believe that this is a great news for all of us, and we should, of course, continue to support His Excellency William Ruto. I think now he has become one of my favorite for Pan-Africanists. And of course, don't forget, I'll continue to bring you such, intricate, special speeches made by these prominent people on this channel. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel, and please, all Kenyans, all Africans, you comment with your flag and let me hear you say, what do you think about this whole thing? And let me end it with this. He said, we do not hate the dollar, but then we will pay with dollar for what we are buying from the United States, and then we will pay with our currency if we are buying with among ourselves. I think it is just fair, you know. And these are many of course reasons. Is the reason why Africa is not developing. Share your view in the comment section, and of course, do not forget to subscribe to our channel.